Welcome to my channel this morning. We are live at Top Age Studio, and I'm live here with my friend. I love to call her Aisha. At the studio this morning, we'll be discussing the issue about our girl child. As we all know, yesterday was International Day for Girl Child, where all our girls were celebrated throughout the whole world. And this morning, I'm live here with a guest, my friend, to discuss, to deliberate about a girl child in a society. And I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to press the button, subscribe, and to press that notification button for next shows, so you can be notified about their impact in our society and in Nigeria, and what the government is actually doing about our girl child. And I also like my friend to introduce herself. I love to call her Aisha. She's live and direct with me at the studio. Now, my friend Aisha, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Top Age Studio.
Thank you.
I would love you to introduce yourself to the audience.
All
Your
right.
name, please.
Thank you. I'm Aisha Ibrahim from Delta State. I was born and brought up in the north. Yeah, so.
And I want to say thank you for
Nice
the
having
short notice sent to you. I sent a message to you in a short while, and here you are. That shows a
Oh,
friend
yes.
indeed. Okay, thank you for that, my friend. This morning we are going to be discussing the impact of girl child. You know, yesterday was 11th of October 2025. A girl child was celebrated throughout the whole world yesterday, and here this morning we are going to be discussing the impact in our society, in our neighborhood, in Nigeria, individually, how the impact affected us individually. So we'll be right back. We are going on a short break. Chill. Bye. Come back to the studio. Yeah, from the short break. Like we said before we went on our short break, we said we're going to be discussing the topic, the girl child in our society. Now, my friend, first I'll say happy International Girl Child to us, to you, and how far we've come. You're looking beautiful, actually. You're looking nice. And I love your top, your makeup. You're actually looking nice. So I'll say happy International Day to you. Okay. Now, firstly, I want to start with the meaning of International Day. I have some here with me. I'd say firstly, what is International Day? International Days of the Girl Child. International Day of the Girl Child is a day celebrated around the world on October each year. In 2012, the United Nations adopted a resolution in equality that girls faces because of their gender. International Day of the Girl Child is an opportunity to respect girls' rights, provide equal opportunities, and maximize their potentials on their special day. And we must all support our girls and continue on the path to build a more equitable and sustainable world for all our girl child. Will you agree with me on this? Yes. You agree with me on this? Yes, because number one, if you look at it from the girl child to the teenage and to the youth, to adults, to mothers, girls, we face a lot of we face a lot of responsibility from our society, our parents, our mother. So girls need to be celebrated every day. Even the childbirth alone, what our mother goes through. So we need to be celebrated every day, not even once in a year. So I don't when people say, how many times did they even celebrate Mother's Day in a year? I said Mother's Day is to be celebrated every day because of what mothers goes through. They went through a lot to put the food on the table, to make their children be successful in life. So mother part should be a lot. Now we've talked about the meaning and how the celebration of girl child come to life. It was from the United Nations for every October 11th every year. They dedicated that day for our girl child to be celebrated. So another one is, it said every year millions of girls child struggle with discrimination. They faces gender based violence and lack access to many basic things such as education and health. Yes, you know, in our society of today, especially the northern part of Nigeria, you know, when you look at a girl child, their early marriage, they lack education, early marriage before 18, they lack. So this is where this topic is talking about the basic thing that a girl child faces in Nigeria. You agree with me on that as well?
Yeah.
Now, another one says, we should allow our girls child to be educated. You agree with me on that? Is education okay for a girl child?
Very, very
Is important.
very important.
Okay, now they said we should allow our girl's child to be educated. Girl child in Nigeria faces significant barriers like poverty, early marriage, cultural practice, and inadequate facility, which lead to high numbers of out of school girl child. So I believe this celebration is actually talking about girl child in Nigeria. I did a lot of research and I also read a lot of book about girl child. What a girl child faces in Nigeria is something we can't. If we start the topic today, we cannot end it. A girl child faces a lot of challenges, and I know of a lady. She was molested and she was also raped, and up to today nobody ever believed her of what happened to her. So when she told me, I said, I believe you. She said, do you believe me? I said, I do. She said, do you know that each time I tell anyone that this is what happened to me, is either they laugh at me and they say, oh, women go to today, nobody wants to hear my story. So because of that, I'm always scared of telling people what I've been through, what I've passed through. You know, as a girl child, we need to listen to them. We don't know what they are passing through. So, like they said that the celebration really was worth it for our girl child. Now we have I have some key challenge that I wrote here. What could lead to what our girl child are passing through in our country to society today? We have poverty and financial barriers. In our society of today, a lot of family, especially those below poverty line, prioritize education boys over girls, and they send girls for hawk. In Nigeria today, a lot of families, especially people below the poverty line in Nigeria today, they prioritize sending their boys. They prefer sending their boys, their male, to school because they believe, most of them believe that girls end up in the kitchen, end up having child, so they have no business going to school. But in the century of today, a lot, they said if you educate a child, you educate a nation. Yes. So a girl child needs to be educated, not only for the family but for ourselves, to be able to stand for ourselves, to be able to know what is right from the left, to be able to know what value she stands for. Yeah, so another key point that I have here, Another key point is cultural and society norms. Traditionally, traditional practice and misinterpretation of religion lead to girls being denied education or being too married off early. You know, in Nigerian, if you agree with me, you are from the north. You are not from the north, but you are somehow part of the north. North, okay, go
I
ahead.
am
Please.
from the north
Okay.
because basically I don't know anything much about Delta, but in the north, at least where I was born and brought up, I know a lot. The thing is, this International Day for Girls Child, I think Nigeria should adopt it
Okay.
because seriously, we are the one that need this practice. Because in Nigeria, I know I travel, but not that much. But the little I go around is Nigeria. We really need because practically in Nigeria, the girl's child is always ignored. As you earlier said, regard education, they were like, ah no, now me go train you, make you go end up for kitchen. So there's this thing that after I train you, now your husband name you go carry. Instead of okay, who will now take my lineage? I remember when my dad died, they were like, it's not that rich, but a small thing that he has, they're like, now be girls, I don't go bear anything. They shared everything among
Themselves.
Yeah,
The
the
men.
leaving the girl like
Just to
Nothing.
find their own way.
yes. So
That's
we
the
live
society we live in.
Yeah.
That's the society we live in actually.
That's right.
So I'm very sure that is how they're also brought up.
Yeah.
That is how they've been living their life
Their life.
decades. No,
I
so they
swear.
believe in that history of life that
Yes.
girl child needs nothing, property nothing, and it's frustrating. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yes.
Now, from this key point said, girl child traditionally, the interpretation of religion that leads to, I don't know, from the north, you know, they believe that early marriage, maybe before 18. Why is it so? Is it by sending them for early marriage, they'll have their child on time, or maybe by the time they are now age, they'll be like relaxed, or till today I still don't know the reason why they not send their girl child for early marriage. Do you have any idea why that?
Yeah, they believe in, religion wise that the woman should not supposed to, you're not supposed to stay long. And if you are up to 20 years as a Muslim girl, they'll be like, you are a man. You are
Really?
too old. Why will you stay that long?
A man will not come for you.
They were like, this one has almost expired.
Are you
So they believe in fresh blood. Yeah,
Are
I
you
know
serious?
of many people that got married 14.
14?
15, yes. Yeah, as a Muslim girl, if you're not married before 20, it's like they hold you like you're practically like a man.
Are you for real?
Yeah, they will say, who will marry this one is she's old and all that. How can they
So
girl?
no man will come for her.
If
and
they
then-
will come, but she will know, she will be like a second option and all that. Unless she was married and later divorced, they will understand. But the young girl, they're like, why would you stay
And
there?
that still happens to today.
Till tomorrow.
Oh God.
Because they believe in early marriage, so they will have their children on time. Like I have my age mate that they are grandmas. Already they are grandmas. So they believe in early marriage. That what would the girl child be sitting at home doing if in school?
And
So-
what despite me most is our government is not doing anything to it today. And we have a lot of our leaders that supported this tradition. They have their children abroad. Yes.
Yeah, this in this very topic, we can, because basically in Nigeria, religion control like almost half of our life. So the teaching, the religion thing is reaching some many people. So it's what the religion is saying that they're
They
doing.
follow. Okay, thank you, Aisha, for this wonderful contribution. Then another key part that I also have here, the challenges we're actually facing in Nigeria as a girl child is we have inadequate school and infrastructure. In Nigeria today, we have inadequate school and infrastructure. We have some schools that are even private school. They call themselves private school. They don't have enough classroom. Not to talk about, I don't want to go to government school now. Because there are some government school, you will visit, I will, oh my.
They don't have room.
They don't even have roof.
I swear.
There was one I was watching on in the Instagram. Water, rain was falling, and those children were there.
Yeah.
Oh God, a government school.
It has been
So
like
that's another thing we are lacking as a girl child. You know, infrastructure in our society, basic things, schooling. You know, this is what discourages most of our girls. Like, oh, if I go to the school, in my class, no place to sit. They don't have, some schools don't have waters, no good toilets, infections, all these basic things, health. There's no first aid box, there's no first aid treatment for our children in the school. So I believe all these things affected the basic thing, all this affected add to what is affecting our girl child in our society. Then another key challenging part that is affecting our girls child in our society is attention.
yeah.
Not paying enough attention to our girl child in the society, even in the neighbor. Once you are a child, once you are a girl, people don't want to even be listening to you. They don't want to even know what you're actually saying as a girl child. So all this is affecting our girl child in our society. Like I normally do whenever I have the opportunity of having any interaction, any talk with any girl child. I love to listen to her, to hear her story. You know, especially in this our society, a lot is going on. They are passing through a lot. Even for our home mothers, there are some mothers. We are still going there. I have some key challenges. Our mothers, what our mothers, what the girl child faces from some mothers that they call themselves soul mother is unbearable. It's unbearable. So we need our government to do better on this little infrastructure like this classroom, health system to contribute for a betterment of a girl child in the society. We know our government are actually doing well. They are trying their best, but they need to do more for our girl child. Now, another key fact that I have here with me is in some home, there are some parents that sees their girl child like a gateway ticket to their family. Do you understand the meaning of a gateway ticket for their family? There are some family, once they have a girl child in their home, they believe, oh, they have made it in life. They will only train the girl, forget about early marriage. They will only train the girl to finish like college or secondary school. After that, they will be pushing the girl out. Look at your mate. She bought this for her mother. She bought this for her. A girl child is not a ticket or a gateway to family. No. I remember the last time I traveled, I met some 3 girls on the flight. We met at a stopover. So we were sitting together, and from there they were interacting with me, and I asked them, where are you guys coming from? Because they don't even know their way out. So they were asking me, oh sister, you have this, we don't have that. I said, yeah, you must have. Everybody's going to Nigeria. They said, no, we don't. I said, "Ah, where are you coming from?" They said, they're actually coming from Liberia. I said, Liberia. I said, oh, you need to have a passport. They said, no, you don't have a passport. I said, oh, what do you know how? They said they have a pass. I said, oh, you have a pass. Okay, go to the desk, the information desk. Go and ask them that you need a boarding pass. So after that, from there, the little direction I was able to give them. So from there, they were able to open. They were able to open up to me. And one of them was close to me, and she was like, "Oh, Auntie, where are you coming from?" I told her. She said, "Oh, hope you don't mind doing visa for me today." I said, "To go and do what?" She said, "I have this money." She said, "In fact, I'm not going home. I hate my mother." I said, "Oh, why will you say you hate your mother?" She said, "My mother, as at the time my mother sent me to Liberia, I already have admission in so polytechnic to go and study. But my mother said no, that you are the only girl we have in this family. I need to go. Maybe someone lied to the mother." And she said, my mother said, "You need to go to Liberia, you go and work, so you'll be sending money back home." Not until she got to Liberia, what she faces there. She said she worked for 1 year and 3 months before she was collecting her own salary, and she was sending the money back home to her mom. She said she stopped sending money to her mom when she was about 2 years and 6 months in Liberia. That was when she started saving money for herself. She said because she realized that all the money she was sending for her mom would keep complaining, "It's not enough. Is this what they are paying you in Liberia? But you are working, you are doing this." That her mother feels she did not even bother about what she's going through, where she's sleeping, what she's eating. So she said she stopped, and she said, "I have this amount of money with me, taking to Nigeria. Thank God that I mojarami, I thank God that mo, like you know this land that mojarami." I started keeping the money. So yes, I was like wise. I was keeping the money, so I was able to raise this amount with me. I was like, but don't because of that hate your mom, because that was how she was also raised. So our mothers need to also do better in this aspect. Your child, when you have a child, is not your gateway ticket to your financial stability or your financial breakthrough. Our mother needs to, especially our new mothers coming up, you know, maybe those fashion of mother, they are old. But we have young mother coming up like 20-something, 40-something, 30-something. We should not have that mindset that once you have a girl child is a gateway for your financial breakthrough. You need to stand up, learn how to stand up for your child. You need to learn how to you need to make your child be educated, go to school, allow your child to have her own life herself. Because at the end of the day, she needs to make you proud in life. So another topic that I also have here is we need to invest in our child. You know, I have a friend of mine, she did not go to school, but she will say anything that will take my child to go to school, she must be among the people that will be successful. She must be among the successful girl child there. And I will say, yes, I'm proud of it. She puts that her child in a very expensive school. She'll say, "Oh, Auntie Titi, this my child must be a success. I don't know anything, and my girl needs to go to school, need to know what is right from me. She needs to, she needs to know how to speak this good English." I said, "Oh, I'm proud of you." So her mothers need to, although we have a lot of scholarship out there that we can search on the Google to see the complaints, individuals granting scholarship to our child. And we also have some schools that are not expensive, from secondary school, primary school, and to the university level, that your child can attend, that will not cut off your neck. It's not until you have that big money before your child can go to that school. No. And another thing is for our mothers that love to put market on their child up, maybe after school, immediately after school, their child will just remove the uniform, no assignment, just put orange, pineapple, this, yeah, go and sell.
Yeah.
Our child facing a lot from that, a lot. It faces they are exposed to bad society,
The dangers.
bad, yes, dangers out there. So our mothers need to do better on that. Now another thing is that according to UNICEF, 12 million girls are married before 18. That is what we just discussed about Arnold.
Yeah.
UNICEF said 12 million in a year. 12 million of a girl child are married before 18. You can imagine. I can imagine when I was 18 years. my life as when I was 18 years. I could barely know what is right from the left. I could, I'm sure all I know that time is just to eat. To eat and sleep. Imagine, and they now force me to go and get married. And I don't know the kind of mentality that will come to me, that because number one, I'll not be able to take care of that child very well. I'll not be able to provide for that child. I'll not be able to do a lot because I'll believe it's just a norm thing. It's just that is how life needs to be. I can't just imagine that.
They are going to give you some orientation.
Thanks to my mom for the little opportunity in life given to me. And thanks to my dad as well, my parents, for the little opportunity given to me to be where I am. At least I'm not forced to go and marry at a early stage in life. Yes, young when I was young. So another key point I have is our mother also need to stop our girls to endure. Yes, our mother need to stop letting our girls endure hardship. Hardship means not like I don't know how to put it, but to my own understanding, endure in times of you don't need to.
Not speaking out.
No. You don't need to, not until you take your child to what's it called? Disneyland. We have a lot of places you can actually that will not break you don't need to break banks. We are living in the world today, the world we are living today. With little, let your child feel you. You understand?
Yeah.
Take your child. We have like Domino's. You can take your child there with 2,000, 5,000, 3,000. You can make your child feel comfortable and happy. You can make your child comfortable and happy, not until you break the back. So, and like when I was growing up, my parents, they are not that rich, they are not that wealthy, but we are comfortable. So, and my parents make sure that we lack nothing. To the extent that if our neighbors have something, we don't look at what they have. We might not have it, but my mom will make sure she bought something for us, but might not be that expensive as our neighbors own. But we also have our own. We are so contented with what we have. And that thing served me till I grew up. It never left me. I'm always contented. You can be my testimony. You can testify to when we are together. You asked me, come and just say no. That's an agent, blah blah blah. Say no, I don't want. I actually want to work in an office. I don't want. I have someone things has never entered my head. And I feel like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to have it, but I'm going to work for it. That was how I was raised. So our mother should also learn to like I said, not to make their children endure. Like my children asking for, oh mom, I'm hungry. Is it every time you're hungry? You know, you call her, talk to her in a peaceful way, talk to her, make her loved, show love to her, not until where you know, when you are sending your girl out, you are talking to her, you are dragging her, you are sending her out. We have a lot of baggage outside. From there, they are going to be teaching her all different kinds of things to the wayward. Before you know it, you will now be running from one church to another. You will be telling prophet, you don't know what's wrong with your child. Not knowing that you are the one that pushed her outside. So our mother needs to do better in this aspect. Then another topic I also have here is building confidence. You know, I love what our Gen Z mother are doing these days. And I'm following like Mommy Zion on her Instagram. I love her and a lot more. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you call your child, you tell a child, speak to yourself, I am bold, I am courageous, I am confident. Yes. I remember even my younger sister child, when she was in school, she said all my classmates they were calling me ugly. I said, oh, what did you say? She said, Big Mommy, I told them I am beautiful, I am bold, I am courageous, I am a princess. And she never backed that. Till today, they never see her. You know, they give her respect. We should always make our child so confident, so comfortable. And what you are doing, your child is actually watching you.
100%.
What you are doing, your move, your talk, your child is watching you. Then another thing I also have is stop telling your girl child not to have a big dream. You know, that is what the whites adapted, and that is what they will be using to say to get away ahead of us. You know, a little child can just wake up now and say, Mom, Dad, I want to be a chef in the future. And before he knew it, the mother will go and be buying all these chef instruments, equipment in toys. So you can say, oh Mom, I want to become an engineer. I want to become a fashion designer. Before you knew it, they will be buying things from little age. They don't want to know if the child will grow up to change their mindset. But the moment the child speaks as the mother, before you know it, they started buying the thing. You'll be watching the children on Instagram. You'll be watching, you'll be smiling, you'll be liking. They are building their future. They are not killing their dreams. They've seen the potential, they've seen the big dream in them, and they started building it from scratch. So our mothers, our African mothers, they should also adapt. Social media is everywhere. Not going to social media, just dance alone. A lot of things that we can learn is on social media these days. So our mothers need, not everything is on our government. As mothers individually, we have a lot that we need to contribute for our girl child.
As a mother, as the area sister, as a woman, we have a lot in our hands, because you know, when a girl child, every child from now, let me see, when he started school, I think after the mother taught him, like nurture him to this age of school, like 6 years, primary school level, he start listening to outsider. Before you know, my auntie said, my uncle said that in school. So you see, those people are influencing them. So as the adults, as a girl, area sister, as a woman, we have a lot to do. Anywhere you met a girl child, you should be there, be that listening ear, be there to help out. Like I do it around my neighborhood. These young teenage girls coming up, I would like advise them, like, girl, now you know you're supposed to be hygiene, taking care of yourself. Like go as far as buy them chevy roll on, you know, to teach them about everything about
yes,
girl. Because to train up a girl child is not a day job,
yes.
because it's money. So it's some parents may not have, but if you happen to be around such people, such girls, help out. So it's the thing of the society. She's seeing this auntie. If I grow up, I want to be like this auntie. You as the auntie, what are you giving to that person? So, and our character should what? Should be a role model. What I'm doing, a girl child somewhere is looking at me. I may be a role model. So we should be careful.
Okay, thank you, Aisha. Thank you for that contribution. Then lastly, we have household training. Household training. Household training. Okay, let's say for instance, in a household, maybe we have like there are five. The family have 5 children, and 3 out of the children are boys, and 2 out of the children are girls. You know, especially in Nigerian, we believe this happens mostly in the East. They believe that every house chores should be done by the ladies. Yes. Every house chore should be done by the ladies, by the female, not the men. Then they believe that men should go to school, while the ladies should remain in the kitchen, cook, wash the dishes, wash the clothes. Now the next thing, go to your husband's house. No. We should make it equality. We should learn to involve our men, our boys too, in the kitchen, in the house chores, cleaning of the house, the food, everything that has to do with the household we should also involve our men, our boys to not only the girl child. You are not only training the girl child, and they are leaving the boys behind. So our mother, we also need you to, our Gen Z mother, we are talking to you here to also do better. What do you have to say to this about the household training?
It's very, very important. Imagine you don't train your boy's child and he grow up and got married. Before you know, his wife travel. You go outside and buy it. But when you try, at least there's certain things that you can do. But those one will be like when their wife travel and they return home, you see the house is all messed up. Even ordinary kitchen they cannot clean. They can even
they expect their wives to come and do everything. The wife will take the children to school, wake up in the morning. Before you know, they will say the child has BP. Well, when she has BP, wake up as early as 4 o'clock, bathe the child, and cook the food, take the child to school, go and pick her from school or pick the children from school, dinner, lunch. The mother will go to work. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot.
If you train your boy's child, it's gonna be a helping hand to the wife. The thing will not be too much on her.
So now I want to say thank you for coming to the show this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And happy International Girls' Child to you once again.
Thank you.
We've come to today's yes, yes. So we are seeing a girl child, but I still have one now. You are still having one. My mother still looks me as a child, so I'm still a girl child. So I will celebrate every girl child out there today. Yesterday was 11th October 2025. The whole world celebrated girl child, not only in Nigeria. So as a woman, as a mother, as a father, as a uncle out there, if you see any girl child around you, please listen to them. Don't maltreat them, and listen to them. They might be passing through one thing or the other. Please always have an ear to what they are saying. And I want to talk to you as a girl child, whether old, young, or whatever you might be passing through out there. The world, you are not. The world is. This is not the end of anything you are passing through in life. No matter how you try to speak up, even when anybody is not listening to you, just never give up. Keep striving. Never lose hope. And we celebrate everyone out there. Yesterday was the celebration, but not today. But you know, we are still in the mood of celebration. So we come to the end of today's show. Channel to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I have a little gift here for my friend. We have I would not want to bring it up, but we have a cup. We have a cup here, and we have some goodies here, and we have so this gift is from Top Age Podcast, as you can see. So we are giving this token to you. It's not that much, but this is a gift from your friend. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really
So
appreciate
we see you next time
Wow,
on
a
our
lot
show.
of goodies.
Bye.
Oh, thank you.